Before anything, you need to know I drink my coffee really hot. It's a cultural thing. In Colombia, cafecito is how we connect, tell stories, and learn who someone really is. I'm Luisa Suarez, a junior at UT Austin, studying PR and advertising, obsessed with strategy, media planning, and honestly, just learning. So today, get to know me over a cafecito.
And don't forget me. I'm basically the foam on top.
I grew up in Colombia surrounded by coffee beans, loud family conversations. At 15, I moved by myself to the States. It was like switching from tinto to iced coffee, cold and unexpected. I just meant learning new mannerisms, way of thinking, new cultures, while keeping my Colombian roots warm. I've always loved storytelling and cameras, and I want people to form a relationship with what I create, the way people bond over cups of coffee.
She owns more than 5 cameras and hasn't lived in one place for more than 4 years.
Moving so much made me question where I belong to, but I realized that's what diversity is. Belonging in many places at once, where coffee can be good everywhere.
Let's talk about UT before the tears start brewing.
Growing up, I didn't know advertising existed. I thought careers would stop at lawyers, engineers, doctors, but stories kept me close to my roots. Being a first gen was weird.
By weird, she means she cried. She got lost 10 times the first week.
UT is huge, okay? And I was terrified I wouldn't fit in. But this field showed me I can communicate with more than words. Like coffee, saying a lot without saying anything. Even with how big UT is, it helped me figure out who I am. A connector of people and ideas. I love communities. I am the membership executive for the only student in advertising PR agency at UT, and I am the vice president of my honors community. I would say growth really lives in the uncomfortable, like drinking your first better espresso.
Something she would have never admitted a year ago.
Exactly.
So, did all that growth in the uncomfortable lead to anything?
One accomplishment that meant the world is that a few days ago I went back to my old high school, the one where I didn't speak English, didn't know how the system worked, and didn't even think I was going to graduate. But this time I went back with the energy of a cafecito in hand, and just like my family in Colombia will do, I share advice and stories. And I was able to teach students how to get to college with scholarships, especially for anyone who feels like they don't belong to these places. It was just a full circle moment, especially giving back to my first community here in the States.
So cheesy. Hold my tissue.
Every cafecito is unique. I've never had the same coffee twice, and MAIP has its own twist. Everything I have in the States is from a new culture or a new community I've stepped into. MAIP feels like a big coffee party, people who challenge you, inspire you, push you, while letting you help others do the same. For this Colombian girl, dreaming of connecting ideas across cultures and new ways of thinking feels like the perfect cup. I love bringing impossible ideas to life. I live in different cities and countries, so diversifying through creativity is part of who I am, like discovering new flavors in every cup of coffee. So this is me, a strategist who probably talked too much this morning, someone who chases meaning in everything.
And yes, she will cry during the fellowship.
Probably. And before we go, one last question. How do you like your coffee? Just so I know how to order if we meet again this summer.